Hi Queens, welcome back. So it's Haley and currently I am in Brooklyn's room. So Brooklyn just left for soccer and I thought it would be a great idea to do a Brooklyn inspired makeup look. So since I'm in her room, I'm able to use her products, and that way my look looks more like her looks. So yeah, let's get started. So I guess for primer, I'm going to use the Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. So just use that as a primer, I guess, right? Ooh. Oh my goodness, I don't really like to use primers that are sprays. Okay, so next on to foundation. So Brooklyn has so many foundations, but they're like all empty. So she has this one, this L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation, but she put it on the other day and it seemed pretty orange, but like, so I don't know, it might be too dark for me. Let's see here. I'm gonna try this this L'Oreal True Match foundation in Light Ivory W2. Let's see here. And I'm just gonna put that on the back of my hand. And then I'm gonna use one of her fake pink beauty blenders. So yeah, and I use the fat part of the sponge, but Brooklyn always uses the pointier part. I prefer using the fat part, I don't know. So I'm just gonna kind of dot it on all over my face and just blend it out. So far what I can see from this foundation is that I don't know, it's not very full coverage and it definitely is pretty light in color. So with this foundation and this sponge, when I'm applying it like this, it seems like it's blending out in circles from the beauty blender. I don't know, I don't normally notice that from my beauty blender and the foundation I use, because it seems like it blends out really fast and easily, but it seems like because I put the foundation on the back of my hand and then I press it, and go like this. But for some reason, they leave kind of little rings where you first press the foundation onto your face. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I think that means it dries really fast. And when you try and blend it out, it leaves it there because that's where it dried first. So just trying to do that. So I did get off work, so my face is kind of red on my cheeks. So you can see a little bit of the redness coming through the foundation. It doesn't have as good as coverage as other foundations, I would say, but it definitely does the job, it definitely, I mean, it's good. I've used this foundation before and it's a really good brand and stuff, but it's not something you want to get if you want to be like Nikkie Tutorials or something. But it definitely is great for the price. It's like $7-8, I feel like, for a whole bottle of foundation, where others are more pricey. You can get foundations for $60 or $70. So, which is 10 times that. So next I'm going to be using concealer, and I got Brooklyn to buy some freaking concealer. She said she's never buying concealer in her entire life because she'd get them from friends, or family, or in her Ipsy beauty box, get little samples or whatnot. So I finally got to have her buy her own full-size concealer, and so she bought this Revlon Color Stay full coverage concealer in 015 light pale. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the doe foot and put it under my eyes. For this color to be light pale, I don't know, it looks light pale on the camera, but in the mirror it looks pretty yellow. I'm not sure. It looks pretty yellow and not a color I would say light pale or shade 15. It seems more like, I don't know, maybe I'm used to like highlighter color concealers. But yeah, I just put it under my eyes and I'm gonna blend it out. Definitely is really sticky. I feel like it might just be the product that Brooklyn already had on her sponge, but when I press the sponge onto my eye to blend it, I feel like the sponge is sticking to where the concealer was. And next for powder, I honestly feel like Brooklyn goes through so many containers of like face or setting powder. It is insane. She definitely does pack it on. I don't know. I like barely use any, I feel like. Brooklyn definitely goes through makeup way faster than I do because, you know, she's always glammed up, always looking fine. But then whereas me, I don't always take the time to do my makeup, but I always have to have my eyebrows on. So, yeah. And she likes the extra coverage, you know, like she wears this, but she'll put on multiple layers. So, yeah, let's try and find her powder. This is the powder she's using. It's the CoverGirl Clean Professional Powder. I've definitely used this before, like at the end of middle school, all the people were using this powder because it wasn't expensive like the Laura Mercier. In the packaging, I feel like definitely looks just like it. Oh. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure Brooklyn applies her powder with her beauty blender, but I don't know. I kind of switch between using my beauty blender and also a brush. I just don't like how it makes the beauty blender look like wrinkly and crusty after you've used liquid on it. So that's why I kind of prefer to use a brush. But also, you don't want your brush to be wet because it just doesn't apply well. If, you know, it needs to be a clean, nice, dry brush. So, for the brush, I'm going to use this one. It's from Morphe. It doesn't have, like, the number on it or anything, but it just looks like a big, huge, like, face brush. And I'm going to dip that in, and yeah. Also, by using a brush, I feel like I'm not packing on so much powder because it's, you know, it's like air, it's just like fibers of hair, and it's not like huge and compact where you put this on and it's like only gonna be in that one spot, you know? This definitely, the powder or the brush, I don't know, it definitely has a smell that I'm familiar with. Like, it kind of smells like grandma lotion. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this all over my face, and I don't usually put powder on to like brighten my face necessarily. I just put it on so my foundation and concealer will freaking stay there. So yeah, sorry if I keep looking at over here because that's where I'm at, you know, instead of looking in the actual camera. Oh, I felt a hair on my lash. So next, I have like all the powder on my black shirt right now. So next, I think I would do like contour, bronzer, and such like that. I definitely personally need to get some, like a contour kit. I used to have like the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, and I had like no bronzer powders, but now it's the complete opposite. I got rid of all my contour kits and everything, and I just have like single bronzer powders. And I feel like they're like the bronzer, you can't really contour with bronzer necessarily. Like, you kind of can, but you need the special contour stuff. That way, you know, it's like, that's what it's made for. I don't know. And it's just like, I don't know, it makes me in a better mood, I feel like. So she does have this contour kit right here from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's light to medium, and it's the same contour kit that I had before, you know, the powders. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a different brush. I'm gonna take this one right here. This is from Kala, and it's just like this type of brush, you know, it's kind of angled. And I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna take this color right here in the middle, which is, I don't know. It doesn't have the like name. Oh, like if I take it out, it'll have the name on the back, but I don't know. It's just the middle lower contour shade in the ABH palette. So I'm just gonna take it. Oh, I haven't used this product in such a long time. I'm just gonna take it here and put it like, not where it like indents in my cheekbone, but a little bit higher up onto my cheekbone there. And I'm just like doing a line, but also swirling in a circle at the same time. Next, I'm gonna bring it a little bit onto my forehead right here. I feel like personally I don't have much of a big forehead, but I've seen like everyone contour their forehead, that it makes me need to contour my forehead and give a little bit more warmth with the contour colors onto my forehead. And you know, everyone's contouring their neck and their chin, you know, they want that nice edge, but honey, I have a fat double chin. Nothing's gonna get rid of it. Nothing. So, I mean, I do put some, but I don't put much effort into it. Also fine with like the shape of my nose. I used to be like really embarrassed. I always felt like my nose was really big and stuff, but throughout time I, you know, would actually look at my face and I realized my nose isn't big. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not as big as some people's, like, so I don't really feel the need to contour my nose, because I feel like my nose is fine. And like if I do try and contour, I feel like it makes it look kind of bigger like at the end. So I say I'm done with. Now I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. Brooklyn's eyebrows are hard to achieve, I gotta say that, because I am so used to of just doing the same shape every single day, and then Brooklyn, you know, brings her eyebrows so close together, and I don't find the need for that. And so I personally, like, she puts hers close together and the tail is like way out here, and I'm like, I like my eyebrows small. Okay. I don't know why I feel like these eyebrows are good for my shape. Like, I don't know, the tail's like kind of missing from the foundation, but like, I don't know. I feel like these eyebrows are the eyebrows for my face, but I'm gonna try and do mine like Brooklyn. So she finally bought a new dip brow powder. Dip brow pomade thing. So hers is in shade dark brown, where mine at home is in shade ebony, even though I got this blonde hair. So let's see here. Where's her eyebrow brush? So I'm gonna use this brush here from Kayla Beauty. This Missy needs to get a good eyebrow brush. Like, this is so freaking fat. Like, she tried to buy a new one because her last one was fat, you know, and it wasn't giving as good as precision, you know, and I don't know. I mean, I guess you can kind of mold it into the right shape, but like, just need to get some ABH eyebrow brushes. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do this. Oh gosh, this is gonna be hard. This thing is thick. So Brooklyn's brows, she definitely brings it in, and it also like points downward into her eyelid, I would say. I don't know how. This is exactly, that looks exactly. I don't, look at the difference. Like, I start my eyebrow back here, and then she starts it like up here. It's insane. I don't know. So I'm gonna take this with, how am I gonna do this? So I'm gonna go up like that, you know, making the arch. And then I'm gonna, how do I make my eyebrows have a long ass tail like Brooklyn's? I gotta say, that is exactly. I don't know. This is what her eyebrows look like, but they're thicker. Like, how even? Her face is more round and such, but like, look at this. I don't know. Like, one's angled this way and then one angle's like really down, like, but this is what her eyebrows look like. So next I'm gonna do some freaking eyeshadow. So Brooklyn's favorite eyeshadow palette, I believe, is this Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I want you to freaking see this. Look at those shades. They are freaking empty, whereas these are not. So let's see here. I feel like she usually does like purpley, like mauve, like cranberry shades. So I'm gonna try. So for eyeshadow primer, I'm actually gonna use this glitter primer that I gave her. So let's see. So I've got this primer on, and it's sticky. This is the stickiest primer I've ever freaking used. Oh my goodness. My eyelids are sticking together. So let's see here. Oh, I'm scared. Let's see. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna go into Venetian Red. This eyeshadow primer feels like lash glue. Next, I'm going to go into Love Letter. Look at this look. I don't know. I want to use like, I don't know. I don't know. So let's see here. Next, I'm going to take this freaking brush and I'm going to go into MAC's Rule eyeshadow palette that I gave her. And I'm just going to blend it in with that underneath. Next, I'm going to take one of her Naked Cosmetics in shade Heavy Metal. Yes, I love this color. So I'm going to take more of this NYX glitter shit. Let's see here. Oh, frick. I'm not going to use that brush anymore. The heck? Yes, I freaking love this. Freaking love it. Let's see. I love it. So for mascara, let's see here. Mascara. So for lipstick, I use this Lorac lipstick in Moi. I don't know though, bruh. I don't know. I also put on some ABH Dusty Mauve. And then, what am I going to do? Okay, and I also put on some like pink liquid lipstick on the inside. I don't know, y'all. This is, oh, I need to put on highlighter though. But this is like almost the finished look of my Brooklyn inspired makeup, and I just want to show you the lip. And the eyes. Look at these eyes. Look at that eyeshadow. I love it. I love it. And these brows, like this right here looks like a Brooklyn, like with the hair. Brooklyn, especially the lip, because personally I only use nude liquid lipsticks, but this is doing good. So next I gotta put on some highlighter. I'm gonna set you right here. Ugh, if I can. Hi, I put you at a different angle. So for highlighter, I'm gonna use this Fenty one, I think. This is trash, Brooklyn. Trash. What about this one? Brooklyn! I know I'm not using that one. I don't understand. That doesn't go with the look. Trash, Brooklyn. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using her Moonchild products because all of her singles are literally empty. So look at this, okay? Just kidding. Brooklyn, what the heck is this? Did you cut this? I don't know, like, how do I teach her, okay? I'm gonna use this brush, and I'm gonna go into Pink Heart. Oh, I love that. You can't even see it, but I love it. Oh, oh, oh. I love that. So this isn't really inspired by Brooklyn anymore because Brooklyn goes for more like of a golden highlighter, but all of hers are empty. Look at that. I love that. It's like a unicorn. Moonchild. I love that. Look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. So I think this is the end finished look and I love it. Yeah, I'm in love with this. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. Bye, queens.